Yeah, because yeah, like here. Yeah, good. It's better that you can see. दुख भंजने मारुति नंदने सुन लो मेरी पुकार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार हे दुख भंजन मारुति नंदन सुन लो मेरी पुकार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार। अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता। दुखियों की तुम भाग्य विधाता, दुखियों की तुम भाग्य विधाता। सिया राम के काज सवारे, सिया राम के काज सवारे। मेरा कर उधार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार, पवन सुत विनती बारंबार। हे दुख भंजन मारुति नंदन, सुन लो मेरी पुकार, पवन सुत विनती बारंबार, पवन सुत विनती बारंबार। जप निरंतर नाम तुम्हारा, जप निरंतर नाम तुम्हारा। अब नहीं छोड़ो तेरा द्वारा, अब नहीं छोड़ो तेरा द्वारा। राम भक्त मोहे शरण मिलीजे, राम भक्त मोहे शरण मिलीजे। भव सागर से तार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार, पवन सुत विनती बारंबार। हे दुख भंजन मारुति नंदन, सुन लो मेरी पुकार, पवन सुत विनती बारंबार, पवन सुत विनती बारंबार, पवन सुत विनती बारंबार। Sing Dev, and then you.
चाहे राम कहो चाहे श्याम कहो, दोनों का मतलब एक ही है।
चाहे राम कहो चाहे श्याम कहो, दोनों के
एक ही है। चाहे राम कहो चाहे श्याम कहो, दोनों का मतलब एक ही है।
चाहे राम
राम झरों के बैठ के सबका मुजराले, जैसी जाकी चागड़ी वैसा बावोले। राम करे सो होए रे मनवा, राम करे सो होए। राम करे सो होए रे मनवा, राम करे सो होए। कोमल मन काहे को दुखाए, काहे बड़े तू नैना। कोमल मन काहे को दुखाए, काहे बड़े तू नैना। जैसी जाके करनी होगी वैसा बरेगा वरना। बदल सके ना को मेरे मनवा, बदल सके ना कोई। राम करे सो होए रे मनवा, राम करे सो होए। पतित पावन नाम है वाको, रख मन में विश्वास। कर्म किए जा अपना रे बंदे, थोरद फल की राह दिखाऊं तो मेरे मनवा, राह दिखाऊं तो राम करे सो होए रे मनवा, राम करे सो होए। जो भी जाके उठ के द्वारे, साची अलक जगाए। जो भी जाके उठ के द्वारे, साची अलक जगाए। मेरो दाता ऐसो दाता, काली नहीं पिराए। काहे धीरज हो मेरे मनवा, काहे धीरज होए। राम करे सो होए रे मनवा, राम करे सो होए। राम करे सो होए रे मनवा, राम करे सो होए।
Please stand everybody. Om Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe. मंत्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपा परमानंद परम सुखदं कैवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं भवातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं
हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम जग में साचो तेरो नाम
जग में साचो तेरो नाम
हे राम हे राम तू ही माता तू ही पिता है
तू ही माता तू ही पिता
ओ
है
तू ही माता तू ही पिता है
तू ही माता तू ही पिता है
तू ही सुबह हो तू ही शाम तू ही
सुबह हो
तू ही
शाम
हे राम हे राम तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी
ओ तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी
तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी
तेरे चरणों में तीर्थधाम
तेरे चरणों में चरण
चारों धाम
हे राम
हे राम
हरे रामा हरे रामा राम रामा हरे हरे
हरे राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
ओ हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम जय जय
ओ
राम
श्री राम जय जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम
ओ श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम
ओ श्री राम जय राम जय राम
जय जय राम जय जय राम
ओ श्री राम जय जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम जय जय
Let me sing one. मेरे तो आधार सीताराम के चरनार वृंद, मेरे तो आधार
सीताराम की चरनार बिन
सीताराम के चरनार वृंद, राघव के चरनार वृंद,
राम के चरणार बिन श्री राधा के
चरनार बिंद
मेरे तो आधार सीताराम के चरनार वृंद,
मेरे तो आधार सीताराम की चरनार बिंद
सीताराम के चरनार वृंद, राघव के चरनार वृंद,
चरनार बिंद राधा की चरनार बिंद
मेरे तो आधार सीताराम के चरनार वृंद,
मेरे तो आधार सीताराम की चरनार बिंद
मेरे तो आधार सीताराम के चरनार वृंद,
मेरे तो आधार सीताराम की चरनार बिंद
दीन दयाल विरज संहारी, हरहु नाथ मम संकट भारी, मेरे तो आधार राम के चरनार विंद, मेरे तो आधार सीताराम के नार वृंद। प्रेम से बोलो राजा रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। Reverend Vyasji, devotees and friends, tonight is the final night of this Yagna, and I'm sure that those of you who are joining us on Zoom, you have enjoyed it, but we are here and we have enjoyed to the fullest. The entire preparation was unique. The singing, the katha, and the messages that came from the Ramayana, it was so inspirational for us. And we must at this time thank the sponsors to put this yag together. As Baba has said, that a yagna is like a welding torch. You take pieces and you put it together. Yagna brings all of us from far and near. And today, because of technology, people who are in Guyana, New York, and other parts of the world, they are part of the yag. The only thing is that at the end of the yag, there's no prasad for them. There's no bhojan for them. Yes, the prasad that is given is the messages of the Ramayana. So once again, on behalf of the Kisun family, Daman and his siblings, and Roy and his siblings, the Dubey family, we welcome each and every one of you, and please enjoy tonight's program. Without further ado, I hand you over to Vyasji. Prem se bolo Vyasji Maharaj ki jai.
Om Loka Virava Ranaragadhiram Rajivanetam Raghuval Sanatam Karunyarupam Karunakaraltam Shri Ramachandram Shararam Prapadye Shri Ram. Everybody Ram Jaya Jaya Ram
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya माता वरिष्ठ वातात्मजं वा नरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये
श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम श्रीराम जय राम
जय जय राम श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम राम रामेति रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं श्रीराम नाम वरानने
श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम
श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्रीराम जय
चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधार बरनउँ रघुबर विमल जसु दायक फल चार बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरऊ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी
मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी
मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी
मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी
प्रभु सो दशरथ यजर बिहारी
प्रभु सुदशरथ अजिर बिहारी
प्रभु सो दशरथ यजर बिहारी
प्रभु सुदशरथ अजिर बिहारी
मंगल भवन मंगल हारी
मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी
जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई
जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई
जय हनुमान गोसाई
जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई
कृपा करो गुरुदेव की राही
कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई
कृपा करो गुरुदेव की राही
कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई
मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी
मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी
जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई
जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई
राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
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 राजा राम राम राम
सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम राम राम
सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम राम राम
सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम राम राम
सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम राम राम
सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम राम राम
सीता राम राम राम
सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम राम राम
सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम राम राम
सीता राम राम राम
सीता राम राम
पवन तनय संकटहरण
सीता राम राम राम
मंगल
राजा राम राम राम
राम लखन सीता
सीता राम
सीता
राम राजा राम राम सीता राम राम राजा राम 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 सीता राम 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 राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम राम राम
सीता राम 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 सीता राम राम
Raja Ram Ram Ram.
Sita Ram Ram Ram. Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Raja Ram Ram Ram.
Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Raja Ram Ram Ram.
Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Raja Ram Ram Ram.
Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Ram Ram Ram.
Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Sitaram. It's beautiful when all of us can sing together. That's what make a yagna what it is. Instead of my bellowing from here only, and you are listening, you are bored to death, but I have a job to do. Right, Satya? I got a job to do. So I have to read. But the best part of the yagna is when everybody participate, when everybody can sing. And simple things, and you'll be surprised how the vibrations develop in the temple when you sing these simple things with a pure heart and a one pointedness. It grows with us. Look at Lord Rama. He could have lived in the palace. This is one lesson I would like to talk about tonight. He lived in the palace of Ayodhya. He was brought up as a prince. He was accorded all the royal accolades, etc., etc. Then he had to go to the jungle. In the jungle, he had to eat herbs and roots from the trees. Where he had to sleep on the ground. But what the Ramayana tells us, or what we must understand from this, is that although we are accustomed to a good, nice bedroom and bed and air condition and etc., 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 if life puts us in a place where we cannot enjoy these things, it must not take away from your happiness. Because the whole Ramayana is about Dasharatha and Dasamukha. I repeat it again. Dasharatha is the one who can conquer all these illusions and delusions. And Dashamukha, who is Ravan, Dashamukha, 10-faced, Dashamukha, 10-faced, he is living in the outward world. He is enwrapped in the illusion and delusion. And he can only live in a place of opulence. And he can't enjoy this surroundings and enjoy and have the serenity and the calmness. This Ramayana is telling us that wherever we are, we must try. Ram and Lakshman and Mother Sita, they had gone to the jungle, and the Nishad chief was asking Lakshman this beautiful question.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama
Vaidira kara kula pita pakuthari Kumati ki nasabu vishwa dukhari Kumati ki nasabu vishwa dukhari
Shri Ram Jai
All of
Ram
us.
Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jaya Rama
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama
Vaya vishadu nishada hi bhare Vaya vishadu nishada hi bhare Rama siya sahita sanihari Shri
Rama.
After Doha 91. Doha 91.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
So here, the Nisharki is telling Lakshman, "Oh Lakshman, what a wicked woman Kaikeyi was. What a bad lady she was." Did you all know that Kaikeyi loved Lord Rama more than Kaushalya did? Kaushalya, in case you don't remember, was the mother who gave birth to Lord Sri Ram. Kaushalya had loved him more than his mother. So how come? How come this, as I say in Hindi, parat gaya, the whole thing got overturned? How come? Because it is ordained that he cannot live in the palace and do what he has to do. He has to go into the jungle. And so the devotees in the forest, they were praying that Saraswati must go on Kaikeyi's tongue, or Kubja, one of them, to change Dashrath's mind, to send him to the jungle. So this Shah chief is saying, how wicked a woman she was. Lakshman suffered because of this. Lakshman is also in the jungle. Lakshman was a prince also. He was accustomed to all the princely accolades, etc., beds, etc. But hear what Lakshman said, and this is a beautiful. Koi na kao sukha dukha karadata. Oh, so beautiful. It's all Vedanta. It's in the Ramayana. Kahu na ko sukha dukha karadata nija krita karama bhoga sabha.
Oh, Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
Kahu na ko sukha dukha karadata. Lakshman is telling the Shah chief, no one causes us difficulties and no one causes us happiness. We are all in the wheel of karma. According to our karma, we are happy, we are contented that we're not happy. Happy is wrong. We have everything, contented with everything, but happiness eludes us. Happiness eludes us. We have everything in life. Everything. Much more than anyone would have. And I know so many, personally, I know so many people in such, let's say, financially solid position, yet happiness eludes them. And you wonder, how come? I wish I had that kind of car. I wish I had that kind of house. I wish I had that kind of income. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. But you know what? We should wish. We should wish that we must live in this world, eat a little bit, a little extra we must share with others. This is what is richness. Kabira sab jag nirdhana. Kabir is saying that this world is poor. Kabira sab jag nirdhana, dhanvalta nahi ko. धनवंता सोई जानिए, राम नाम धन होय कबीरा, राम नाम धन होय। बोलो राम नाम धन होय। कबीर सब जग निर्धना धनवंता नहीं को
कबीर सब जग निर्धना धनवंता नहीं कोई
धनवंता सोई जानिए राम नाम धन होए कबीरा राम नाम धन हो
कबीरा राम नाम धन हो
सुख में सुमिरन सब करे सुख में करे न को दुख में सुमिरन सब करे सुख करे न को जो सुख में सुमिरन करे
दुख काहे को होए कबीरा दुख काहे को हो
And so he continued, Yoga Viyoga Bhoga Balamalda Yoga Viyoga Bhoga Balamalda Hitayana Hitamadhyama Brahmapalla Shri Ram Jai Ram
जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
O Janam Maralo Jaha Janam Maralo Jah Lagi Jagajalo Sampati Vipati Karamaru Kalo
ओ श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
काउन को सुख दुख करदाता निज कृत कर्म भोग सब भ्राता. This is called Vedantic aspect of Ramayana. There's one Vedantic man embracing the post here. At least he attends the course where he refers to it. No man is a cause of another man's sorrow or joy. All of us reap the fruit, brother, of our own. I didn't hear. Actions. Our own karma. And that is why we must not have a complaining heart. A complaining mind is never peaceful. You know, you should take a snapshot of this. A complaining mind is never peaceful. A grateful heart. Oh Lord, I'm so happy for what you have done for me. There were two sadhus. They were up in the Himalayas. They spent 6 months in the Himalayas and they come spend 6 months down in the plains. When the place gets ice and cold, they will come down. They do this for years. And there's a specific hut which is given to them that when they come down from the Himalayas, they spend the other 6 months in this hut. You know. So they were coming down. And when they were coming down, there were two of them, a master and his disciple. The disciple told the master, Master, I see half of the hut is blown away, the roof. Half of it is blown away. The master says, the Lord's ways are his ways. The Lord's ways are his ways. Who are us to complain about what he determined for us or not? I'm so happy The Lord knew we were in the open Himalayas. Now He has given us very good ventilation. He was better. So this young brahmachari, student, he thought that Guruji is getting old and maybe he has gone a little bit cuckoo. They came into the hut. Half the hut, the roof is gone. Place is cold. Not only that, the rains started to fall. And the hut is open on top. So the old Swami then went out into the rains and he started to dance. Lord, your way is your way. And you determine how the world should work. I bow to you. I have no complaint whatsoever. And he dances in the rain. He says, Lord, for 6 months we were in the Himalayas. We hardly had a bath. You knew we didn't have a bath, we didn't bathe properly. So here you're giving us a good bath with a shower. So this brahmachari, no, he could not stand it. Now he got mad. He said, he says, Master, we have no roof. The rain is falling. The place is cold. And you're dancing? He says, the Lord's way is His way. And we just have to go with the sway of His way. And with that, he dances. And you know what he said? He said, my dear boy, I don't even know whether there is a God. And this is very beautiful part of it. I do not know if there is a God. I have never seen Him. But all I can tell you, I'm so happy for whatever I have. And whatever He gives me, I take it as prasad and I dance. This is His way. And with that, and he bowed down onto the earth with the rain still falling. And then this disciple said, you know what? Maybe I should join the master. Well, the master was dancing gracefully. And then the disciple started doing a little dance, staggeringly. And then he started to say, yes, Lord, your way is your way. This story is to tell us, this part of this katha is to tell us that life throws, in a baseball parlance, throws so many, what at us, Daman? Curves. Acharya, you know what is curve? You know what is a curve Damanji is talking about? Huh? No. You all a pandit. You got to be a sportsman and a pandit. You got to be a doctor, a pandit, a sportsman and a pandit, and then you are a rounded pandit. What is it, Hari? Yeah. Life throws many curves, and we have to have our bat ready. And we first ball, maybe a strike. You know what is a strike, Acharya? You know what is a strike? You go to India too much. First ball is a strike. Second ball is a strike. But the third ball, you can put it over the fence. But you got to persist. And you cannot give up. And you cannot say that I am not going to win. Positive thoughts. You know why we meditate? You know why we pray to a God whom we have never seen? But you know when you pray to that God, yesterday I told you about waiting, that when you wait and you wait, He will come to you. We talk to that God and we ask that may He always be with us. Show us the path. And I would like to stress this today. When you pray, please do not pray that I must be successful here, I must get this. No. You know what you should pray to God for? What we should pray to God for? Anybody? Huh? What? Enlightenment. Okay. You got to wait long for that one. You pray to God. Say, Lord, allow me to make the right. Help me, Harry. I forget. Help me, Harry. You know this. Help me to make the right decision in life. This is what you pray for. Allow me to make the right decision in life. This is beautifully expounded by Swami, Puja Swami Dayanand Saraswati Ji. Allow me to make the right decisions in life. Because when you make the right decisions in life, He is with you and He will pilot you through it. So when you come to the Yagna, we give thanks to Him for the 85th birthday. Thanks, we're hoping to see go another 15 at least, healthily. And for Roy, I don't know what the number is, but I would say 40. And maybe he push another 60, 40 and 60, right? So we pray, this is what we pray for, Admitra. We pray and ask, Lord, allow me to make the right decision in life. आज जाने के जिद न करो
आज जाने की जिद ना करो.
You're asking God, Lord, don't leave me. Tonight, I insist, don't leave. Keep sitting close to me, like how you are. Tonight, I insist. Beautiful ghazal. आज जाने की जिद न करो.
आज जाने की जिद ना करो.
यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो.
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 आज जाने की जिद न करो.
आज जाने की जिद ना करो.
हाय मर जाएंगे हम तो लुट जाएंगे. ऐसी बातें किया ना करो.
आज जाने की जिद ना करो. ना करो. आज जाने की जिद ना करो.
Lord, I insist, don't leave me, stay with me. आज जाने की जिद न करो.
आज जाने की जिद ना करो.
तुम ही सोचो जरा, क्यों न रोके तुम्हें. जाने जाती है जब उसकी जात हो तुम. तुमको अपनी कसम जाने जा. बात इतनी मेरे मान लो.
आज जाने की जिद ना करो. ना करो. आज जाने की जिद ना करो.
जोग वियोग होगा भला मल्ला. हितय न हित मध्यम ब्रह्म फल. Janamo Marano Jagalagi Jagajalo Sampati Pipati Karamaruka.
Oh Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama
Dharane Dhamu Dhanupura Parivaru Sarago Darako Jahalagi Javaharu.
Oh Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama
O dekhaye sunaye gunaye manamahi moha mula paramaratika.
Bolo Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama
All of us. Jaya 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 Hanumana Gosai.
Oh Jai 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 Hanuman Gosai
Kripa Kadawa Guru Deva Kirai.
Kripa Karo Gurudev Ki Nai
Jai Maha.
Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama
Bolo Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
Oh Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama
So, Lakshman is telling Nishad, union and separation, experience of good and evil, friends, foes, and neutrals, these are all but the snares of delusion. Birth and death, Janama Marano, Janam, birth, Maranu, death, Janama Marano, Jalage Jagajaru, Sampati Bipati. All prosperity and Bipati, adversity, all those, oh Prabhu, oh Nishad, are all parts of life. How many times have we not heard these things? Since we started hearing Ramayana or Katha, we have been hearing these things. But has it made any dent on our lives? No. You know why? Can't make a dent in our lives because we are too outwardly focused and we don't have time to wait. I told about last night, wait. When you're in bed, you sit down or lie down or you want to go to sleep. Before we take a few minutes and relax. I'm not telling you all you must pray. Just relax. Relax the mind. Tell the mind, and if the mind comes to bother you, you want to tell him, don't fight him. Say, I'll look after you another day. Go away from me. Go away. Go away. Go away. And you just wait. And relax your mind. You will see how better you will perform in your professional duties. How good you will be. Where the Lord will take you, you will not know. Look where I have come from, where Daman Kisul have come from. We've come from a place where there was no running water. They were in my home. After a long time, my father bought the first radio in that district. And when the cricket was going on, everybody used to be outside, we call it the paling. You know what's paling? Outside the fence to listen to the cricket because only Pandit House had the radio. No telephone, no TV, nothing like that. You wrap your roti, And for those who are lucky enough to go to what they call tongue school, midday time, you sit down, you open your little, whatever you got, your roti and your baigan chokha, you eat that, drink some water, till you go home at night. But we persisted. We persisted. And we persisted in such a way that we can come and be on par with professionals in this country. In this country, in North America. Not Guyana, North America. Work at universities in our professional capacity. And be on par, I'm not going to say better word, be on par. That's what we are praying for. And you know why? Because our focus on our parents, we can never forget our parents' blessings. Focus upon us. Right, Harry? And make you come. Chartered accountant, whatever. Never think that you cannot do it. If it's something I would like to tell you all here tonight, never say, I cannot do it, must not be in your book. If it's something that within your, of course, your reason, your capacity, it must never be in your book. But remember, prosperity and adversity, they go like a hand and a glove. Don't forget that. Always be contented. Always be peaceful. And when you're contented and when you're peaceful, union and separation, birth and death, you treat them as events in life. Of course, we are so sorrowful when death comes because of our attachment. This is life. We have not reached that stage where we can say, oh, he died. That's no problem. Because of our attachment. So you pray to Bhagavan, Lord, I want to be alone, but I must not be lonely. When you are alone and you are lonely, there's a problem. So you remember last night I told you where you should reside. I want to tell you I want to do 2 chopais about where you should reside, and then I'll do a little bit about Kishkinda, and then I'll ask Mr. Kisun to speak.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Prabhu Prasada Suchi, Prabhu Prasada Suchi Subhaga Suasa Sada Raja Solahairita Asa.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
After Doha 128 in Ayodhya card. 128. Tomahi nivedita, Tomahi nivedita, Modaluka Rahi. Prabhu Prasada Pata Bhushanada Rahi.
Shri Ram Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai
reside in the hearts of those people जिनकी नाक आपके पवित्र और सुगंधित पुष्पादि सुंदर प्रसाद को नित्य आदर पूर्वक ग्रहण करती है. Reside in the hearts of those people who smell the flowers that have been put upon you. And prasad, there's so many homes. If not every day, once a week, they'll make a prasad, put it in their altar, Chahavi, and then people partake of it. And then they partake of it. Reside in those hearts. Meaning what? Meaning allow those people to make the right decisions in life. And allow them that although they may have difficulties, although they may have adversities, you give them the strength. You give them such strength that they can overcome them and be who they are. This is the beautiful part. I said one more here. Si sanavahe sura guru vijadekhe prete sahita kari binaya Pada puja Rama paro sagridaya nai puja मस्तक देवता गुरु और ब्राह्मण को देखकर विशेष विनय के साथ प्रेम से झुक जाते हैं. Reside in the hearts of those people who bow to their parents, who bow to their gurus, who bow to the Vipras, sadhus, saints and sages. Many people will tell you, you go to India, you bow to all these people, they're running behind you for money here and money there. Why are you wasting your money? You're not wasting your money. You give your money to them with your own heart. If they want to take it and waste it, that's their business. You give what you're supposed to give. Having given, don't ask what to do with it. Otherwise, it will not go waste. It will go waste if you go and find out, did he go to the rub shop? Or did he go, then it go waste. Give and move along. In the Quran it says, the left hand must not know what the right hand does. And this should be our principle in life. And if this is your principle in life, according to Bhagavan Krishna, according to him, your hearts become purer and purer. If you do things and don't expect what? Rewards. Don't expect any rewards. And when you don't expect any rewards, Bhagavan will bless you more and more. Kashme vade pyar bharad Kashme vade pyar wafa sab बात है बातों का क्या कोई किसी का नहीं ये झूठे नाते हैं नातों का क्या
किसने वादे प्यार वफा सब बातें हैं बातों का क्या
It means swears, promises, love, loyalty, these are only empty words. They mean nothing. So many relationships, 99% relationships, are all false. I'm not saying so. It's all the same. नशे में वादे प्यार वफा सब बातें हैं बातों का क्या कोई किसी का नहीं ये झूठे नाते हैं नातों का क्या मसीहा होगा मसीहा सामने तेरे फिर भी ना बच जाएगा तेरे अपना खून किया के तुझको आग लगाएगा
रस्में वादे प्यार वफा सब बातें हैं बातों का क्या
It's a very beautiful verse. It says, होगा मसीहा सामने तेरे. Your God is in front of you. But you still would not be able to escape because your own blood will put the fire upon you. At the time when it's necessary, your own blood will light the chitta. Hoga Masiha, Hoga Masiha, samane tere, फिर भी ना बच पाएगा तेरे अपना खून की खाके तुझको आग लग जाएगा आसमान पे उड़ने वाले मिट्टी में मिल जाएगा
रस्में वादे प्यार वफा सब बातें हैं बातों का क्या
When your own blood will have to light a fire upon you. After all of this, आप बजाइए भाई. सुख में तेरे साथ चलेंगे दुख में सब मुख मोड़ेंगे. When you are happy, when you got money, oh man, so many people follow you. Give me something to drink. You don't have any money and you want, you are a rich man. When you are happy, everybody's with you. But when you are in difficulties, you alone. If your brothers, they come a little bit, Anjali, they'll come a little bit. They will sympathize you a little bit. But as you know, we got our family to look after too. I know your family is exceptional. सुख में तेरे साथ चलेंगे दुख में सब मुख मोड़ेंगे दुनिया वाले verse says, in sadness, everyone will look away. In sadness. The people of the world will become yours sometimes only to break your heart. The people of the world become yours only to break your heart. They are cheaters. They even cheat who? देते हैं भगवान को धोखा इंसानों क्या छोड़ेंगे. They cheat even God. What about human beings? How we know the cheaters? They cheat all the time. Unfortunately, the cheaters who are cheating, they cheat all the time. And when they cheat all the time, it's a habit, and they can't break it. Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Oh Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
This chaupai is for the mother here who has gone to India so many times and have done pilgrimages in so many places. This chaupai is for her.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Charan Ram Tirath chali jahe. Ram basa hote nake man maahe.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Mantara Jurama. Mantara Junita Japai Tumara. Mantara Junita Japai Tumara. Jai tumhari sahita parivara.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
And whose heart you must reside in? चरणातीर्थ तथा जिनके चरण आपके तीर्थों में चलकर जाते हैं. To those people who go to the places of pilgrimage. हे श्री राम जी, आप उनके मन में बसिए. रामचंद्र भगवान से, in their hearts you must reside. 85, and she's standing up straight like an archestic. You all know what's archestic? Dama, you've been too long. You don't know archestic. You know archestic? How you forget? How you know what's archestic? How you know what? Harry has become Canadianized. He would not know what's archestic. Harry, you know what's archestic? You're not here. Oh. Okay. Archestic. You know what's archestic, young lady? No, you know what archestic? You gotta go back to handsome tree. When you go to handsome tree, you ask him for archestic. They're gonna show you. She's 85 and she's what? Her spine is still straight. Straight spine. I walk faster. Charanaramatita chali jahe. Rama basahu tinake manamaye. And also, जो नित्य आपके राम नाम रूप मंत्राज को जपते और परिवार सहित आपकी पूजा करते हैं, जैसे दमन जी ने कहा, a family that prays together is a family that
Stays together.
so he says also, those who pray together, mantra jap, those who japa with their Ram Ram Namah Shiva, whatever the case may be, in their hearts, Prabhu reside in their hearts. And he said, last chop, right?
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Tarapana ho marama, tarapana ho makarahi, vidinana devi prajevaye, dehi bahudana. Shri Ram Jai Ram
Jai Jai Rama.
reside in those hearts who does tarpan for their ancestors. You know when Pitri Paksh time come, you put till in the milk and you do tarpan. Do tarpan for your ancestors who feed Brahmins, who feed saints and sages. Prabhu, in their hearts, you must say, Tumate Yadikarama. Tumate adhika gura hidiya jani. Sakala bhaya sevaye samane.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Those who bow to their gurus, those who think the guru is greater than themselves, in their hearts, you must reside. And this Doha,
Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram.
Namu kari magai ek phalu, Rama charana rati ho. Namu kari gagai ek phalu, Rama charana rati ho. Dinke man mandir basa ho, siya raghunandana jo.
Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram. Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram.
सब कर बागए कपलो राम चरण रति हो. And those who have done all these things and all they want is devotion to your feet, may you, Mother Sita and Lakshman reside in their hearts. I think, if you remember this, that a complaining person is never at peace. You find a person who complain and complain. What they call them? And I can't remember. What is it called? They call them naggers. Huh? Malcontent. There you are. Malcontent. A complaining mind is never peaceful. All of us have complaints. We do have complaints. We can complain about this, we complain about that. We forever have. But a person who, when he sees something, and instead of complaining, make that something right in a nice way, what this thing is called ego, is a difficult thing. It's edging God out. Ego. Edging God out. And when the ego comes into us, we have to make a statement. Not only in the court you make statement. You got to make a statement. I got to show them who am I. What I think. That's what the story is. And a grateful heart is always peaceful. We must always give gratitude to Bhagwan. Today I would like to give gratitude to a devotee of ours who is celebrating his 80th birthday. He's not here, but has always been associated with this temple. And that is Keshav Singh from Mississauga and Uma. They're very, very close people to our temple. I asked through this Ram Katha that Keshav may be blessed. 80 years is a very significant year, and hopefully he sees next 20. Now I'm going to take a breather, and I'm going to ask Mr. Daman Kisoon to take over.
Vyasji, tonight you were better than last night, and you were better than the night before.
But there's still room for improvement.
There's still room for improvement, and that's tomorrow. Give him a big hand for me, please. He has no ego.
It's like a golf swing.
Yes.
Still room for improvement.
You slow it down.
When you go to Orlando, you'll find out.
My brothers and sisters, I welcome each and every one of you here tonight as we continue this journey, this celebration of my mother's birthday, my brother's birthday, and my uncle's birthday. As a family, as I said last night, I said, a family that prays together, stays together. And I also added another word, but I'll leave that out tonight. My mother, as I was walking up here, said to me, son, Pandit Acharya has to say a few words. Pandit Acharya is like a brother to us, is like my mother's other son. And you heard Vyasji said, my mother has traveled to India. That is not for a story for me to tell. Pandit Acharya will say a short prayer. He will speak for a few minutes, not for long. Pandit Acharya ji, please come on up.
Thank God you're doing that and not me.
Hari Om Pujyaya Raghavendraya Satyadharma Vridaya Cha Bhajatam Kalpavrukshaya Namatam Kamadhenave Kalyanadbhuta Gatraya Kamitartha Pradayini Shrimanmadbhavam Gadanathaya Srinivasaya Te Namah Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Puja respected Pandit Dr. Dubey ji, respected Pandit Boji, all my other Pandits, my bhai और बहनों, my friends, brothers and sisters, Mataji, आप लोगों को प्रणाम. Please accept my pranam. Sitaram, namaskar. So today is my day. I get lots of requests to talk. What I'm going to talk, as Bhai, my brother Daman said, Mataji, when she celebrated 70th birthday, I get opportunity to perform the puja and Ramayana. Since then, she accepted me as her another son. Now she have 5 sons, Pancha Pandavas. From the 70th birthday, her journey started with me, especially. I never grew up with my parents or brothers and sisters. I found it right here. She's very, as Dr. Dubeji said, she's so disciplined. Look at, she no bend, she's straight. This is because of Baba Ramdev. 5 in the morning, every day. If you go to her puja room, is a mini Vishnu Mandir in her puja room. Morning to evening, lots of puja she do. She's very disciplined, very kind. Until now, if she raises her eyes, all the children quiet. So she knows that what time to come, what time to say, when to say, where to go. Until now, even Damanji afraid of her a little bit. Right, Bhaiya? So my story will be, it started, before she met me, she used to go to see Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba, Puttaparthi many, many times. Until now, she writes Sai Nam until now in the book. And then she carried to Puttaparthi. So when I said I'm going to India all the time, I take my groups, and she said she wanted to go with me. And her siblings, Damanji, Krishna, Mitra, Brahma, and Didi, Anjani, and Nandini, and Indrani, all of them start going with her. So I'm very proud to say, until now, maybe 12 years, every year she went to India with me, with my group. When I take them, I don't take another group. There's my group. So very proud to say she traveled, she visited all of them, 12 Jyotirlinga, 12 Jyotirlinga. How many of us we get an opportunity to go to this 12 Jyotirlinga, starting from all the way to Kashmir, to Rameshwaram, Kanyakumari, to the bottom of the India. This is Saurashtra, there is the Gujarat, Dwaraka, and Somnath, and other side, Calcutta, Kalighat, Baidyanath, Jyotirlinga. Not only that. So I took them to Badrinath and Kedarnath. When we went to Badrinath, it is very cold, minus 10 degree. All of them sitting on the iced rock, sitting on that Brahma Kapal we call, skull of Brahma. They perform the Pindadan for the ancestors. Then also her 80th birthday she'll celebrate in India. That time we happened to go to Nepal. Mitra celebrated his birthday that time in Nageshwara Jyotirlinga, touching the lingam and doing the puja. Not only that, recently, 3 years ago, before all the virus started, they went all the way to the place called Mahabaleshwara Jyotirlinga, one of the Atmalinga. Lord Shiva has given that lingam to Ravan. Ravan put the lingam on that spot. It's called Mahabaleshwara Gokarna Kshetra in Karnataka state. On Shivratri day, they perform the puja touching that Atmalinga of Lord Shiva. So this family is blessed, especially Mataji. She achieved her goal in her life. Still she has lots of wishes to place to go. But when we went to Nepal, Kathmandu, she visited all the Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Narmada, except Sindhu, Godavari, and Kaveri. Sindhu River in Pakistan, all the other rivers she visited. But when I took her to Nepal, Kathmandu, there is a Pashupatinath Mandir. Behind, there is a Bhagmati river that comes from the Sindhu river. So when she touched and bathed in that river, I said, Mataji, you cover all the 7 holy rivers. Gange cha Yamune chaiva, Godavari Saraswati, Narmada Sindhu Kaveri, Jalesmin Sannidhum Kuru. And also, when we went to Nepal, I took her to Muktinath, 16,500 feet height on the Tibet border, where Bhagwan Vishnu became a saligram and the Vrinda became a tulsi. Huge saligram, there's a temple. And behind the temple, Gandaki river. She bathed in that river. Then, in front of the temple, you'll see Dhaulagiri. Hanuman took half of the mountain to Lanka. You see that mountain, L-shaped mountain. Half is missing. Then she said, I want to see other half. And then we went, all of us, we went all the way to Sri Lanka. And we went to see that mountain and footprint of Hanuman in that mountain, and she climbed that mountain. Then we see other parts, Ravan place, Kumbhakarna, Sita, Vatika, all that places. So these are all achievements she did until now. Oh. Very, I'm thinking, what miracle happened here, you know?
Is it Jyoti for the Linga comedy?
Jyotirlinga. Thank you. So she visited all the Jyotirlingas, so we get a darshan of Jyotirlinga right here. So finally, my Mataji, I'm very blessed. I call her Ma. I'm very blessed. And you're so blessed to have the children, especially sitting behind you, Brahma. Brahma makes sure she travel business class. We all travel economy, but Brahma makes sure, Ma, you travel business class, don't worry.
Ah, Brahma.
And Ma, you have to stay 5-star hotel, not ordinary hotel. He wants to make comfort her journey all this year. All of them went to India with me except Brahma. The another things I want to tell Panditji.
Jai.
When I took them to India, they did a Godan, Bhudan, all type of dan, whatever you think about, charity, so much charity they did for all the ashrams and temples. The Pandits, every time, even they treat the driver, if we are staying in a 5-star hotel, driver has to stay in a 5-star hotel, make sure they get the room in the hotel. They treat them with honor, with the love. When we went to all these temples, when I tell them they're from West Indies, you know, in India, West Indies means they don't give a little respect. Oh, kuch nahi jante, they don't know. But when they sit wearing Kanchivaram sari, and when Krishna and Daman, they're all put on the dhoti, even his son Naveen, and they surprise. When they're chanting the mantras, and also just chanting the mantra same time, then they realize they are better than us.
We are.
They're very strict.
We are better than them. All the time.
While puja going on, in Havan going on, everybody go and have a breakfast and all kind of the walking. But we sit and perform the Havan, and they were surprised. Mataji, aapko bhuk nahi hai, don't you feel hungry? She said, no, when I doing my puja, I fast, I pray. So this is her culture and tradition. All these 3 days, Dr. Dubeji explained to us how hard time in Guyana, they came here, and their life started in this Vishnu Mandir. So they continue practicing, teaching the children and grandchildren, and I hope we continue in future. Once again, Ma, thank you. And all the brothers and sisters, thank you very much. Panditji, thank you.
Very nice. Very nice.
Panditji, thank you very much for telling the story in a very shortened version. So Dr. Dubey, as you know, as we're celebrating birthdays, and we celebrated my mother's birthday the other night, and we celebrated Roy's birthday, the person who feels squeezed out and he doesn't say anything is Mitra. So my brother, let me say this to you. We love you dearly, and you're a gentleman, and you're a scholar, and we wish you all the best. And we will never, ever forget. I know.
Come, Richard, come. It's a good thing. It's a good thing they haven't talked about you. I just like how they forget you because of your mother's birthday here. This is a special, special, special shawl, okay? Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Mitra.
Happy birthday.
Hold on. Don't go yet. Hey, come, Mitra. Mitra?
Mitra.
Come.
Somebody has a camera?
जन्मदिन तुम्हारा मिलेंगे लड्डू हमको बधाई हो बधाई जन्मदिन के तुमको बधाई हो बधाई जन्मदिन के तुम हो बार बार दिल ये आए बार बार दिल ये गाए तू जियो हजारों साल ये मेरी है आरज़ू Happy birthday to you Happy birthday to you Happy birthday dear Mitra Happy birthday to you Happy birthday dear Mitra Happy birthday to you Bye.
Looks like we're celebrating birthday every night.
So, Panditji, just before I finish with tonight, when Roy spoke last night, he did not talk about the dialysis clinic.
He's give money though.
So he wants to come up and say a few words about that tonight.
How long?
Not long. Roy, not long. But the more you give, the longer you can speak.
Roy always gives.
Yes, I know he does.
Mr. MC, Daman Kisoon, my nephew. It's good to have connection, you know, Baba, because I was able to come up here again tonight. Thank you. And let's give our MC a big round of applause.
You're chewing into your time, you know that?
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
Oh, the timer starts now. VSG, Dr. Dubé, on the board, family and friends, especially our temple family, Reverend Pandits. I heard when you said that I'm 40 years old, and you know that you have to do my birthday Yagna when I'm 85.
Right.
Last night when I was up here, you know, and this is the nice thing about Yagna, you have another chance to come up again. I know my siblings were in the crowd last night, and they wanted to come up, and they wanted to garland my sister, and they had the garland and everything, and I apologize very much that it slipped me to call them up last night, and they like to be in the background, but as I was saying last night, for those who were here, our parents died at a very young age, and now we have got 4 siblings in our
I thought
family.
you were talking about dialysis clinic. I thought you were going to speak about dialysis clinic.
I will get to that.
Oh.
I do have lots of checks that I received last night. I was going to tell you that.
I just thought I missed the subject.
Yeah. And in any case, so I was mentioning last night, for those who were here, that 4 of our siblings are 80 years and over. And imagine our parents died 40 years ago. So these siblings, they were the replacement for our parents. My eldest sister, I feel very privileged, and when you're privileged, you have to be grateful, and when you're grateful, you have to share. So I'm going to ask my siblings who are here tonight to please come on up. I know you all are shy. Sister Lily, you're here. I know you had the garland last night. Brother Cyril, you're here. I know Bradina was here last night, but he's not here tonight. Come on, you all, come on, Sister Stella. Come on. I know I don't have the garland tonight, but come on and show your face. And this is our big sister. She's our mother. Go, your sister is there. Please come on up. Show your faces. Go and greet our sister. I know you all had the garland last night, and I apologize very much. And Sister Doris was here last night. I know you all had a garland for her as well. Okay, thank you. Thank you, sis. Yeah. We love you very much. And finally, last night when my daughter sang, and she played the harmonia, one person that I was thinking of it, and I did not do that last night, and I would like to recognize, I know most of you probably know him, is the late Omkar Singh. He was the one that taught her. And the little lesson there for me is that if you love something, and you should share, and the best way to share what you love is to teach. And that was an example that his memory lives on forever. And I would like to really recognize the late Omkar Singh. And with that, Baba, I do have a lot of checks for you, but I will bring that tomorrow.
That's it?
That I collected on the dialysis center.
You talk mostly about yourself and the family. I thought you talk about dialysis clinic.
Of course.
Okay.
Okay, and thank you all very much. And one more thing that I'd like to say, and I'm going to end here. This temple looks so beautiful, and there's a lot of effort that went into it. And there's one person in particular. I mean, you look around, look at the mandap, look at the altar. We have never seen it this beautiful. But I know the person doesn't want us to say anything about her, but we all know who it is, and I would really, really, from the bottom of my heart, thank her very much for all she has done to make this such a big success for us.
Panditji, in court, when you miss an opportunity, the person ends up going to jail. So Roy, whenever you get the microphone again, don't miss the opportunity in the future, because I don't give second chances. Okay. My dear friends, you all have been very patient. We have prepared for you tonight. We would dearly like you to join us. I know some of you came in a bit later. I have not had a chance to meet you and greet you. The family would like to do that. Please join us for dinner downstairs afterwards. There's no cake cutting ceremony tonight. That was for 2 nights. But thank you all for joining us in this very special celebration. You all are wonderful people, and I must thank my friend Richard Aziz, who on television this morning did a tribute on television for 10 minutes about this yajna, and in particular about my dear mother. Mother, we love you dearly. Thank you.
So when Bali was hit by Lord Rama, you all know who Bali was, right? When Bali was hit by Sri Ram, Lord Rama asked him, "Do you want me to live with you again?" "I can live with you." And then Bali said this time. It is said, for those who have it in their books with them, after Doha 9 in Kishkinda Kanda.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
Sunata Ramayati Komal Bade, Bale Sisa Parase Vode Japade.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
Achala Karhava Janura Prana, Bali Kaha Suru Kripa Nidhana. कोमल वचन सुनकर श्री राम जी ने उसके सिर को अपने हाथ से स्पर्श किया और कहा, मैं तुम्हारा शरीर की अचल कर दूं, तुम अपने प्राणों को बचा रखो। बाली ने कहा कि हे कृपा निधान सुनिए। Bali said to Sri Ram, said to Bali, look, Bali, I can make you whole again. Would you like to be whole? I'll completely heal you. Remember, Bali was the brother of, what's the meaning of Sugriva? Who was going to ask question? Ajani? Huh? But you don't know what it means. You don't know what it means, though. Anybody here knows what Sugriva means? Satya, you're a lady from India. What does Sugriva means? Acha. Acha ji. Acha. Guru, the Bhaskari back there. What's his name? Gujarati. Gujarati Bhaiya. What does Sugriva mean? Take a mask off, I can't hear you. Or you don't know what, if you don't know, don't say anything. If you don't say it. Griva means reins. Reins? Sugriva, one who controlled the reins of the mind. He is called Sugriva. While Vali was in Kishkinda, no spirituality can come to Kishkinda, because Bali was a lustful individual. When Bali was destroyed and Sugriva ascended the throne, Kishkinda went from lustfulness to spiritualness. Another example of that is in Hiranyakashipu time, there was no spirituality in his kingdom. When he was destroyed and Prahlad came on the throne, then the Rakshas all became spiritual. So what I'm trying to say, not because something looks that you think is irreversibly damaged. No, you can turn it around. Whether it's in your lifetime, but aware, you can always turn it around. And remember what I tell you? Don't complain. A complaining person will never be at peace with himself. Instead, be grateful. And this last chaupai I'm going to read, how Bali responded to Sri Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
Janama Janama Mune Jatana Karahi. Janama Janama Mune Jatana Karahi. Anta Ravakari Avatana. Anta Ravakari Avatana.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
Jasu Nama Bala Sankara Kasi. Jasu Nama Bala Sankara Kasi. Deta Sabha Isra Gati Vidashe. Deta Sabha गाए सब करते अभी
श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
राम श्री बाली ने कहा कि हे कृपा निधान सुनिए, यद्यपि मुनिगण जन्म जन्म तक नाना प्रकार के यत्न करते रहते हैं, फिर भी अंतकाल में उनके मुख से राम नाम नहीं निकलता. So Lord Rama, you are in front of me. Sages and saints have been doing your tapasya for ages. And at the time of death, even the Ram Nam does not come out from their mouth. And you are in front of me, and you're asking me whether I want back this body again? और जिनके नाम के बल से शंकर जी काशी वे सबको समान अविनाशी गति मोक्ष देते हैं, मेरे नेत्रों के सामने स्वयं वही श्री रघुनाथ जी विराजमान हो गए हैं. हे प्रभु, क्या ऐसा संयोग फिर कभी बन सकेगा? Will this opportunity come again? I don't want to be alive. Let me go. This is what Ramcharitmanas is teaching us, that we must come and live a life in such a way that we can become detached. Baldo charana kamala चालीसा।
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान। हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान। सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 हनुमान। सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 हनुमान। ओ हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान। हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान।
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज
निज मन मुकुर सुधार।
हो बलराम रघुवर विमल जसु
जो नायक बल चार।
बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके
सुमिरो पवन कुमार।
बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहे
हरो कलेश विकार। हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान। हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान।
जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर
जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर।
राम दूत अतुलित बल धामा
अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा।
महावीर विक्रम जरंगे
कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी।
कंचन बरन विराज सुवेशा
कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा।
हाथ वज्र अर ध्वजा विराज
कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे।
शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन।
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान। हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान।
ओहो विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर
राम काज गरीबी को आतुर।
प्रभु चरित सुनिके को रसिया
राम लखन सीता मन बसिया।
सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिय दिखावा
विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा।
देव रूप धरि असुर सवारे
रामचंद्र की काज सवारे।
लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुबीर हर्ष उर लाए।
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान। हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान।
ओहो रघुपति की रे बहुत बड़ाई
तुम मम प्रिया भरत सम भाई।
सहस बदन तुम रोय सुगावे
हस कई श्रीपति कंठ लगावे।
सरदारिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा
नारद शारद सहित अहीशा।
जब कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते
कवि को बिन कही सके कहाते।
जब उपकार सुखे वही कीरा
राम मिलाए राजपद दीना।
जबर पंच विभीषण बाजा
लंकेश्वर भई सब जग जाना।
युग सहस योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानु। हनुमान जी हनुमान जी हनुमान जी।
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान। हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान।
प्रभु बोध का मिल मुख माहे
जल्दी लांग गई अचिर जनाही।
दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते
सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे देते।
हे राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे
होत न आज्ञा मेरे पैसारे।
सब सकल है तुम्हारी शरणा
तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना।
आपन तेज सवारो आप
तीनों लोग हाँकते कांपे।
भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे
महावीर जब नाम सुनावे।
दासय रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा।
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान।
प्रताप तुम्हारा,
हे परसिद्ध जगत उजियारा,
साधु संत के तुम रखवारे,
असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे,
अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता,
असबर दीन जानकी माता,
राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा।
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान, हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान।
तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे,
जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे,
अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाए,
जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई,
और देवता चित धरई,
हनुमत से ही सर्व सुख करई,
संकट कटै मिटै सब पीरा,
जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा।
जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई,
कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई,
जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई,
छूटे बंदी महासुख होई,
जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा,
होई सिद्धि साकी गौरीशा।
तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, की जय नाथ जय बलदेरा।
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान, हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान।
सीता राम राम राम, सीता राम राम राम,
सीता राम राम राम
हनुमान।
सीता राम राम राम, सीता राम राम राम, सीता राम 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 हनुमान। सीता राम राम राम, सीता राम राम, सीता राम 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 हनुमान।
पवन तनय संकट
राम राम
मंगल मूर्ति
राम राम राम,
राम लखन सीता सहित विजय बसवै सुरपूर।
सीता राम राम राम, सीता राम 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 हनुमान। सीता राम राम राम, सीता राम राम राम, सीता राम 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 हनुमान।
श्री राधे गोविंद तब जो मन श्री राधे राधे।
श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे,
ओहो श्री राधे जय जय राधे।
ओ राधे श्री राधे जय जय
राधे
राधे।
बोलो श्री राधे गोविंद भजु मन श्री राधे।
ओ राधे श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे।
हरे वृंदावन में
राधे राधे,
वृंदावन में
राधे राधे,
नंदगांव में
राधे राधे,
नंदगांव में
राधे राधे,
बरसाने में
राधे राधे,
बरसाने में
राधे राधे,
विष्णु मंदिर में
राधे राधे,
विष्णु मंदिर में
राधे राधे,
राधे राधे
राधे राधे,
राधे राधे
राधे राधे,
राधे
राधे राधे,
राधे राधे राधे
राधे राधे,
राधे राधे
राधे राधे,
राधे राधे
राधे राधे,
राधे
राधे राधे, राधे राधे, राधे राधे, राधे
जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे। वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, सद्गुरु देव की जय। ओम नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव। Can you put it on the screen, please? The RT with the comes up. So we are finished for tonight. As Daman mentioned, please go downstairs for bhojan for everyone. Tomorrow morning, the katha will start about 10 o'clock. But our pujas start here from 8 o'clock in the morning. Whenever you can come, your puja start at 9 o'clock. But if you can come for the Balaji, it'll be good. You have spent so much on all these flowers, and as I would like to endorse what Roy said, beautifully decorated, and I think we should give the family a big round of applause for the way, and whoever has done the decoration, a beautiful job was done. And I hope Bhagwan's blessings will be on you, and I hope you all are happy with how things have gone so far. Acharya ji, you'll be here with us for every night. We'd like to thank you very much for this also. And your close friend of the family also. So, and Daman, And the brothers and sisters and everybody, big round of applause. Aarti.
राम 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 राजा राम ओ बोलो राम 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 राजा राम ओ बोलो
राम 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 राजा राम 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 राजा राम
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति कलित ललित श्री की
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति कलित ललित सियापी की
गावत ब्रह्मादिक मुनि नारद वाल्मीकि विज्ञान विशारद सुख सनकादि शेष और शारद बरनी पवन सुत कीरतनी की आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति कलित ललित सियपी गावत संतत शंभु भवानी अनुगत संभव मुनि विज्ञानी व्यास आदि कविवर जग बखानी कागब सुंद गरुड़ की आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति कलित ललित सियपी की कलिमल हरण विशेष पी की सुबक सिंगार मुक्ति जुबती की दलन रोग भव मूर्यमी की तात मात सब विधि तुलसी की आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति कलित ललित सियपी की कलिमल जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय
Before I ask Pandit Avinash to say the closing prayer, I just want to make a little announcement, and that is, if you have the need of not a Nawa, a puja coordinator, my godson Tamesh, he is in this type of work. I know many times you don't have people to make a prasad. He gives you a complete package, and if the Pandit is late, he can carry on too. So if you need to conduct Tamesh, please.
ॐ त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदक्ष्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः ओम शांति 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 भवतु प्रेम सोलो व्यास महाराज की जय सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय Please take arti, prasad and priti bhoj is prepared for you. And please come back tomorrow morning. We start at 10 o'clock. Thank you.
8 o'clock. Tomorrow is Ekadashi. We have Balaji Puja at 8 o'clock. Then we'll do Shivling Puja and the Katha will start. On behalf of the family, please come back and join us for the final prasad tomorrow.